TT120. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of ballasting and making our own colour. That's going to be interesting. Using PVA and water, which is 50-50, and it's in an old vinegar bottle with a centre cap there. Very useful because it drips nicely like you would to the vinegar. We're putting a bit of extra colour in after we've done. A bit more scatter, and we're going to have a go with some bushes. Okay, I've tried out this little ballasting speed ballast tool. I don't like it at all. The holes get blocked up and it's just not, you might as well do it with a spoon. Can't beat the old fashioned way, can you? Look at the ballast I've been fitting down. Is the grey ballast which runs through, and over on the side there I've been putting down some sort of beigey coloured for the branch line with a little bit of greenery dropped in, which is doing quite well. It's the little speed ballaster. Let's see, run this down the track and see how it gets on. Oh, that doesn't work very well, does it? Let's go back, give it a bit of a wobble. Well, it's running one side but not the other. Now it's stopped. There's plenty in the hopper. Let's go the other way. Back over again. See if we can get some out of the side. Well, all in all, I don't rate it much. Coming down the track, this is what it's left. Oh, right, let's go back to the old way that he used to do it, with a good old-fashioned teaspoon. And by tapping the spoon I can put the ballast to where I want it. It also compacts it by just tapping on the rail. And a little bit down here at the end. If I wanted to the centre bit, slowly tap in and working our way along. Then I get an old brush, a dry one, and just by running along I can brush the ballast into the side, so you can dress where the bits that you've missed. Let's cover those screw heads a bit, go back a bit more, but still leaving enough room for the wheels to go down the inside. Building up the bank at the side, and then just by running the brush away it just cleans that last little bit off the top of the sleepers, and then we can address this piece in the middle here. Another teaspoon, and over the points. If you try and glue metal with PVA, it doesn't stick very well. So as long as you've got no bits of ballast in the way of the points, the PVA doesn't stick to the plastic sliding piece on the points. But the plastic sheet at the end is so that the join in the board is not filled with glue, because it doesn't stick to that plastic sheet. So, and just clean off the little bits above the sleepers. I was in Milton Keynes Central the other day and I took some photographs which I'll put into the video, and they've actually got ballast on top of the concrete sleepers, so we could leave bits in the middle like that, because that's how Milton Keynes Station had got it set up. Like always, if you're going to do any modelling, you can't beat going and looking at the original. Okay, I went down to the Great Electric Train Show to do a bit of shopping, and I was trying to find some ballast, but all I could find was some beige, which I've put in the jam jar because it comes in a plastic bag, and my grey original. I couldn't get any of the beige, so I'll mix them together. I've got myself a little mixing pot, and I've got some brown ballast, which is a little bit too dark. So what I'm going to do is take a teaspoon and I'm going to put 4 of these, 1, 2, 3, 4 into there, the brown, and 4 of the grey. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now to mix them all up, what I'm going to do is, you can see there's a mixture there. I'll just rotate it round and it will slowly mix together so it all becomes one even colour. Just keep turning it round, just like a concrete mixer really. Now that's blended the colour down to something what I'm looking for. This is a bit I'm working on at the moment, and this is a mixture of the grey and the brown, which nicely goes into the beige. So that's good. What I'm going to be mixing up now. Okay, so I'll take a teaspoon and just tap it on the track, and I'm filling in between the 2 tracks down the side there. With a bit of practice you can work this out quite nicely. Fill a bit in the track there, or a little bit more down here. I need a bit more there. Brush it smooth, take it through there. You find you're a bit short, you can always add a little bit more in. and dabbing it with a brush there to try and make sure I've got all the baseboard covered. One good way is just get your finger in the middle there, and it pushes it in between the sleepers, and you get a nice finish down there. Watch out for your point blades. If you get a bit of ballast stuck in where you don't want it, I get a little screwdriver and clear them out so they're not going to interfere with the points. So, there's a check rail there, got a bit of ballast in. All I then do is get a pistol grip, give it a spray over with a pistol grip. I've got one here. A little atomise out. Just wets it all down. Got a washing up liquid and water together. And then apply a mixture of PVA and water. I've got PVA and water, 50-50 mix. This is a vinegar bottle. I find it's quite useful because you've got this cap in the top, and when you're dripping you can just drip away with your PVA, slightly squeezing the bottle, and because it's damp from the spray, the glue works its way all the way across. If you had used a syringe, I'd be filling up the syringe now. I can keep on going. I've got a bottle full of it. Let's go down the centre here. I don't drop too much glue around the moving sleeper on the points. I'll stop there and then go on to the other side. In the centre of this one. Sometimes it's a job to remember where you've been, and then you miss a piece out. You lift the track up, turn it on its side, and it all falls out. That's a bit there I've missed. You can go over with a vacuum and suck it up, but being a show layout, I have to make sure that it's not going to fall on the floor in the van on the way to the show. So you can see here how the glue's just slipping into the ballast. Right, I'll carry on. I'll be off camera now. Okay, now I've dripped glue all over it. What I quite often do is get a bit of a pot of mixed colour and just sprinkle some little bits down the centre as if we've got some weeds growing. We can do this while it's wet, and it does soak it up and stick. Just a little bit of a sprinkle down the centre. It doesn't matter if you drop a lump, because it could have been quite a plant that's growing there. But it just takes away the dryness of just the ballast and it gives a little bit of realism to it. I've also got some of the medium green underbrush, which is small, and they're basically bits of green foam. And then I'd pop some in centre, especially if I can see a bit of baseboard, like there. I can see a bit of baseboard, so put those into that. And just to make sure it holds, another drop of glue on top of it. There we go. Might look quite white, but the PVA dries out clear. It just holds it in place. There we go. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed that video, and we'll catch you on the next one.